Hey Hannah, this is Alex, and this is your lesson 1 DVR. Yes, I had a good weekend. Thank you. Hope you did as well. And thank you for getting your project to me on time. So let's have a listen to what you've done. I'm going to stop that there. Really good piece of work for your first Logic project. Very impressed. Given your background, I was actually expecting you to deliver something that was more house-based. So this was a pleasant surprise, I have to say. So let me just, I'm just going to take all these off. It's good practice to get into the idea of just working. And if you want to take something out, just mute them. You can mute either on the mixer or on the side channels here. The other thing I've just noticed that will just help you is it's easier. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to highlight everything, Apple A, and I'm just going to move it all over and start at bar 1. I know it kind of makes sense to start at bar 0, but the way the Logic Arrange is set out, you can kind of see it's in these 8s and like bar 9, bar 17, 25, 33, and so on. Is it's going to be easier for you to have a handle on your arrangement if you start at bar 1. So I'll just move that along, and just for the purposes of just continuing, I mean, I wouldn't get into the whole thing of using the loop function. Is really handy, but at this stage you probably don't need to use it, so we can just turn it off there. If we just highlight and press L, it turns it off. L turns it back on again. Just copy that over, and actually for this one, seeing it's just a brush kit, it might be nice just to keep it on. And again, we'll just copy this one, take the loop off, L and Alt, and pick it up. We'll just copy it over. So let's just go in and let's just check it's all in time with the click. So I'm just going to go in here and just have a look at the program, because some of it sounds a bit loose, and that's fine if we're going to stay as it is with no drums. It might be something, and I'll show you the function anyway. Don't know if you're aware of this, but you can sort of quantizing, and if I click into the actual piano roll, which is where I'm editing all your note data, and Apple A will highlight it all. So you've got selected a 16A swing. Just go to a 16th swing. You see some of these are a little bit out with one another, so it might be that we just want to, what I'm going to do is come over here to the event list. At the top right here we've got lists, and if I want to edit the event, so I go, that came up with a signature, basically the event here, if we highlight this note here, it will come up highlighted here, and we just want to move this back. So it's in line with your other one, because they're basically playing a harmony part. And it's all, you know, it's I'm showing you these things, and sometimes it's a case of just wanting to leave it as it is. You don't have to tighten it up, and like I said, if you're not using drums, let's move this one back here, then you don't necessarily have to do that. And if you want to keep a more live feel, then you don't have to do that either, and you can just leave it as it is. But what I'm doing is just showing you the various functions in case you're not aware of them. And the strings as well. that's tiny, they're kind of a little bit out of it. Let's just see how it works with the quantize on. Again, I'm just highlighting there by using the mouse and dragging it all over them. Let's go for 16th again. And we see there that it's actually moved it in a way. So let me just undo that. Let's move that further away from where we want it to be. So if we actually go back and quantize it again, and I'm just going to move that manually. And again, it's definitely a case of what you want. And I'm just thinking that and you can just see it here. And again, if you're going for a live fill, it's fine to have it like this, but I'm just thinking, just moving forward, I'll just quantize them so they're hitting right bang where we want them to be. And let me undo that, and we'll see where they move. This one's hitting a little bit early, and this one's a little bit late. So if we quantize again, we're now bang on. So you've used nice use of channel strips. I'm not going to get too much into this, but you need to be careful with some of these channel strips because they're not always set up as you'd want them to be. For example, you should always have the EQ as first in the chain. So what I'm going to do, if you go into the mixer, just come back out of that, I'm on the arrange page, to get into the mixer, we come to here. In this case, I want to move the channel EQ above the compressor. So what I'm going to do is hold down the Apple or CMD key and just drag it there, and it will swap them round again with this one. And I probably wouldn't surprise me if this compressor is not actually doing a lot. So there's a compressor set up. I'm not getting to compression in this DVR because it's way too early, but there's a compressor set up, but it's not actually doing anything, so we could actually bypass that. All it's doing is being used to add volume. Really nice choice of sounds on this. So all in all, very good start to the course. Very good piece of music. It all fits with each other, so I'm very impressed. I did take a look at your notes as well, so I noticed you didn't have a lot of musical. It says you don't play any musical instruments, so with that in mind, it's even more impressive. So excellent work, Hannah. Do hit me up in the forum should you have any more technical questions, and I hope you can make the chat room this Thursday. It'll be the same time. It's scheduled in the page. I think we've got it scheduled for 8 PM. I need to double check. So I hope to see you then. And like I said, hit me up in the forum should you have any questions, and I will look forward to hearing how this progresses next week. So I'll speak to you soon.